G'day there friends, Lord Nero here, and I got my wife, beautiful wife Joni. She's taking the movie of us today. We just started a new club on Facebook, and she's our moderator for it as well. So a big welcome to Joni in our Virago group, and she'll look after us. Now I've got my beautiful two bikes here today to show you. I just finished this one, and she's a real gem, this one. She rides beautifully, just like a brand new bike. She's only clocked over 17,000 kilometres. I've just done a full service on her. She needed all the fork seals done. The carby, the needle and seats were all jammed up. Carbies had to be pulled off. Needed a full service. I changed the diff oil with new high board oil as well. The crankcase was overfilled, or actually when the needle and seats were stuck and someone tried to start it, it filled the crankcase up with fuel as well, so it was double the amount of oil that was supposed to be in it. Had all sorts of hiccups, and that's what happens when you leave these bikes sitting for a long time, and even the brakes, the front brakes were seized. You could hardly push it. It was catching. I had to redo all the calipers. The brake master cylinder was all redone as well. She's just like a brand new bike now, and she's a pleasure to ride. I'll start her up for you, and you can see how she goes. She's very quiet. I just put the standard exhaust on her. Notice that I've got a temperature gauge here, and I did have a little clock here as well, and when I first took off up the freeway, something hit my leg and I didn't know what it was, and further along I went to look at the time, and I saw that my clock was gone, so I realised, oh god, it must have fallen off, which it did on the freeway, and so I lost that. I've ordered another one now, but these things happen. I was sure it was tied on there and everything, but the clock didn't think so, so I jumped off the bike onto my knee and on the freeway somewhere. But anyway, these things happen. It's all good. I got a little camera case here as well. I normally take a film when I'm going along the road, and it's quite handy, you know, with any mishaps or anything like that can be recorded, and you can view your trip as well, so that comes in handy. I've got my beautiful seat cover here as well, which makes the bike very comfortable, and got the saddlebags on her. She's a real treat, this bike. I love it, and I'm just waiting. I've got the engine bars at the chrome platers at the moment ready. Once they're ready to be put on, I'll be putting some engine protection bars on her as well, and she'll have had a full birthday by then. Now the other disappointment, I just put these lights on here, and it's quite good. They've got little brackets on here, which is much better than the bar I had on the other one. They're much more stable like that. And they did have these LED globes in them, and I couldn't get them to work. I wired it all up and couldn't get them to work, so I thought, oh, what the hell's going on? So when I put the high beam, I just tested them out with normal globes, and there they go. They all work now, the high beam. But there's something wrong with these globes. If you go to buy them with the LED globes, I've got to contact the seller and get that sorted out. I was looking forward to the LED globes, but they don't work. Yeah. Yeah. You can hear it. It's, she purrs like a kitten, this one. It's a beautiful bike. That are on it are Avon tyres, and Joni's just pointing out that I put little check straps on there on the side covers, so if they fall off, they're just cable ties. If they come loose, at least they won't fall off the bike. They're a good idea. Anyone, I'm sure you guys know about those, but anyone that doesn't, just drill a little hole in the bottom of the case there, and just near your frame, and you put a zip tie through it, and that way you make sure you never lose them. If you have a look at the chrome on this bike, and that is just like brand new. This side here, this is what they normally show a lot of pitting and everything, and it's a beautiful bike. I haven't given it the full detail since I rode it into town the other day, but it's still as clean as a whistle. There you go, folks. You can see I'm an out-and-out nutter on these Viragos, and can you blame me? Just look at this beautiful thing here. This is their other bike here, their XV1100S, and this is a beautiful bike as well. It's been slightly modified with the handlebars and the risers and everything.
And this one?
The master cylinder has also been changed as well. But she's a beautiful riding bike. She handles beautifully, and I've actually got this for sale. I can only ride one bike at a time, so that's what I call my geriatric bike there, the 750, and that does me quite well. Joni wants me to start it now. She's eager to have a listen to it. This one's a little bit louder. It's got a a little bit modified on it, but it's still a standard exhaust. It's got the features cut off there, and quite a nice finish on the back of the mufflers. Beautiful. I've seen some others like this as well, and I don't know whether they were factory or what, but there's a beautiful finish on those. A little bit cold with turning a little bit there. Got on offer there for sale, and it hasn't got the saddlebags on it at the moment, but I've got brand new saddlebags that'll go with it as well for the price that I've advertised it for. Petrol and that, yeah. I don't use that, but it's all good.
So this is a new screen?
A new screen as well, yeah. I put a new screen. This was off eBay, and it's a beautiful screen actually. You can get these just delivered to Australia just under $100. So if you're after a screen, have a look for these on eBay. They say they don't fit these models, but they do. As you can see, the brackets on the bars there, they fit quite well. And they don't foul anything at all, they don't touch the instruments or anything. It's all good, yeah. So if you're after a nice screen, I think it's a beautiful screen, and very easy to fit. It was like a bit of a jigsaw puzzle putting it together, which was a bit of fun. Yeah, all good. There we go, folks. Thanks for watching, and also the new club members as well. Thanks for joining us. We're so happy that you're there with us. And we look forward to keeping you up to date with all sorts of little things. All the best, folks. Cheers.